You ever look at your backyard and think, am I sitting on untapped potential? Maybe you've heard the buzz about ADUs, accessory dwelling units, but you're not sure if it's just hype or real opportunity. Well, in this video, we're diving into exactly when building an ADU makes smart financial sense, especially right here in the Bay Area. Hey, I'm Jeet Sangha, realtor based here in the Bay Area. I work with buyers and sellers and investors, but I'm also a homeowner myself. And like many of you, I've been curious, should I build an ADU? Will it really add value? Is it worth the cost? Now, full disclaimer, I'm not a contractor or an ADU developer, but I do know the real estate side of things, and I've seen firsthand how ADUs are impacting home values, rental income, and long-term returns in our local market. So first, let's define it. An accessory dwelling unit, or an ADU, is a smaller, independent residential unit located on the same lot as a single-family home. That could be a detached structure in the backyard, a converted garage, or even a portion of the existing home like a basement or an attic. In California, thanks to legislation like SB 9 and AB 68, it's become much easier for homeowners to build ADUs without needing special rezoning approvals. And in cities like San Jose, Morgan Hill, Gilroy, and Santa Clara, local governments are actively encouraging them to combat the housing shortage. Let's talk why homeowners are doing this and when it's smart. Number one, passive rental income. In areas where rents are high, like San Jose, Cupertino, or even South County, you could generate $2,000 to $3,500 per month, depending on size and location. That's enough to offset a mortgage or fund retirement. Number two, increased property value. An ADU can boost your property's resale value by 15 to 30%, depending on size, design, and functionality. Appraisers in the Bay Area are giving more weight to permitted ADUs, especially detached ones. Number three, family flexibility. Have aging parents who want to be close but independent, or adult children saving for their own home? An ADU can create multi-generational housing without the chaos under one roof. Number four, future-proofing your home. If you're planning to stay long-term, having a second unit gives you options. Use it today as a home office or guest house, and tomorrow it could be a retirement rental or caregiver suite. Alright, let's get into the math because not all ADUs are built equal. On average, detached ADU construction in the Bay Area ranges from $300 to $500 per square foot. So for a small 500 square foot unit, that's about $150,000 to $250,000. Garage conversions tend to cost less, around $80,000 to $130,000, depending on plumbing, permits, and structure. Some cities offer pre-approved ADU plans to speed up the process and reduce design costs. Now let's say you spend $200,000 to build a one-bedroom ADU and rent it for $2,800 a month. That's $33,600 per year. Even after expense, you're likely seeing a 10 to 12% annual return on investment. That's better than most index funds and way more fun than watching the stock market. Now here's where it gets real. ADUs are easier to build now, but there are still rules you must follow. Be sure to check zoning and lot size. Most single-family homes in the Bay Area now qualify, but minimum lot width, setbacks, and maximum lot coverage still apply. Number two, parking. In many cities, no additional parking is required for ADUs within a half mile of public transit or if the ADU is part of the main home, but always confirm with your local planning department. Number three, owner occupancy. State law no longer requires the owner to live on site for ADUs, but some cities may have different rules for junior ADUs. Alright, number four, permits and inspections. Please don't skip this part. Unpermitted ADUs can't be counted in property appraisals, and you could face fines or be forced to remove it when selling. And of course, hire a licensed contractor and consider working with a design-build firm that specializes in ADUs. It's not a DIY weekend project unless you want a permanent headache. And to be honest, it's not always a good investment. If you're planning to sell in 1 to 2 years, you likely won't recoup the full construction cost. Also, if your yard is tiny, your home is on a steep hill, or access for construction is poor, it may not pencil out. And remember, an ADU comes with ongoing costs, insurance, maintenance, and maybe even increased property taxes, depending on how your county assesses it. I worked with families in San Jose who built a detached ADU and now use it to house aging parents. One couple in Morgan Hill turned their converted garage into a studio, now earn nearly $2,500 a month in rent. And I've seen investors in Gilroy buy homes specifically because there's room to add an ADU and unlock the extra cash flow. So, is building an ADU a smart investment? In many Bay Area cases, yes, but only when you've got the right property, long-term goals, and you're prepared for the costs and compliance that come with it. If you're thinking about it and want to know if your lot qualifies or what kind of value an ADU can add to your home, let's talk. I'm not a builder, but I can help you look at the big picture from a real estate perspective. Hit that like button if you found this helpful, and subscribe for more Bay Area homeowner insights. And drop a comment, would you build an ADU or are you already living in one? Thanks for watching. I'm Jeet Sangha, and I'll see you in the next one.